Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
Get off my plane.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
John, I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. Shoot you between the balls.
The disease. And I'm the cure.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. There can be only one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to kill them all, sir.
Whoa. I'm just glad to be alive right now, guys. I was up a few towns away, Saragossa. I was visiting another podcast there. Not unlike this one. They serve beer. Not quite as good as this, but close. And I saw something you wouldn't believe. I'm sitting there, small table, all by myself. Now this bar, it's full of real lowlifes. I mean, not like this place, not like this podcast here. No, I mean bad. Like they were up to no good. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm all by myself. I like it that way. Meanwhile, things are going on, under the table kinds of things. Not too obvious, but not too secret either. So I'm sitting there, and in walks the biggest podcaster I've ever seen. Big as shit! Just walks right in like he owns the place. Now, nobody knew quite what to make of him, or quite what to think. There he was as he walked in. He was dark, too. I don't mean dark skin, no, this was different. It was as if he was always walking in a shadow. I mean, every step he took towards the light, just when you thought you saw his face was about to be revealed, it wasn't. It was as if the lights dimmed just for him. I'm talking about my co-host, Charlie, obviously.
Yeah, that's me. I'm big, and I'm always in the shadows.
How do people do monologues? That's hard. That's really hard. Man, Bussi's a really good actor. Wow.
They probably practice a few more times.
I was going to say that
Probably.
there's takes and cuts and stuff like that.
The other guy's Pete. Oh, you don't get a monologue.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Pete's the bartender, and
right.
The bartender lived, right?
The bartender lived.
Bartender got it the worst.
There you go.
We serve piss because we piss in it.
Just some warm Chango, boys. That's all we got for you this morning.
Can I get a cleaner mug?
No, that's the cleanest mug I have.
It's the cleanest mug we got.
So welcome to Give Me Back My Action Movies. I am Nate. You've heard Charlie. You've heard Pete. We are doing the final birthday selection of the month for my birthday. And we are doing one of the coolest, sexiest movies ever made. Desperado.
Undeniably sexy and cool. I'm not sure if there's an action movie with more style than this film. I challenge you to find me a more stylish, sexy action movie than Desperado.
It's a tall order.
It is.
I don't think it's out there.
Sin City, that's stylistic, but it's
stylistic, but
not sexy.
It doesn't.
It has some very sexy scenes.
Yeah, there's sexy in it.
That's what Robert Rodriguez does so well. Like with Planet Terror, very sexy scenes amongst a lot of grossness.
Yeah,
that's very true.
But Desperado is just sexy throughout. Like,
it's just
even the parts that shouldn't be sexy are sexy throughout. Nah, this is.
I love the whole. Yeah, this really is a treat. I just love the whole aesthetic of how dirty and like unkempt the whole movie is, and it just. I'd like to see more. This if action movies were more like this, I would be more inclined to watch them on a frequent basis. Things for me like Commando, like Cobra, they feel so very sanitized, whereas this just feels so very real. We don't have big buff dudes, but you've got somebody that's unbelievably sexy walking through this whole thing, just making me believe that he could do this in a heartbeat, even as ridiculous as the guns that they use.
It sounds like you just want every action movie to have a guitar player.
Sure.
Because we all know this is what guitar players do. They just win over the entire party by playing Wonderwall on their damn acoustic guitar. Those pieces of shit. And then every girl at the party wants them just because they know how to play Wonderwall.
Wonderwall, right.
Well, it's not as easy to bring out your drum kit at the party, Nate.
Yeah, because I got to like slowly carry it. And then I got to knock over like a cymbal at least once or twice.
And people think you're weird if you carry drumsticks into a party. And like, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, if you carry drumsticks in the back pocket, yeah, you're a douche.
Pretty much. Ask me about my drumsticks.
Yeah,
Ask me about my drumsticks.
At some point, someone's going to ask me about my drum set. I just know it.
Where's the keg? I'll start rapping on it.
It's almost as weird as when Pete wears his triangle, like the big clock Flavor
I
Flav
know.
used to wear around his neck.
Exactly. It's so strange when he does it because he's waiting for people to talk about his instrument. Then you got the bass player just hoping someone says hi to him.
No one says hi to bass players.
No, this sucks because I have a bass guitar at the house. I've always tried to learn it, so now I'm the freaking bass player of the group.
Yeah,
you
are.
You're the giant, tall bass player that nobody.
I am the Cliff Burton of the group, boys. I stand there and just headbang like a tree.
The Terry Butler from
Like a
Obituary.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I say we hit the trailer. Let's set the mood for
yeah.
this sexy, action-filled movie here. So let's do it.
I was visiting a bar, and in he walked. You saw his face? His face? No. I mean, every step he took towards the light, just when you thought his face was about to be revealed, it wasn't. It was as if the lights dimmed, just for him.
They call him a loner.
I know who you are.
Really?
You kill drug dealers.
I killed the woman I love. It ruined my life. They call him a myth.
You've heard stories of that man that carries the guitar case full of weapons. Find him and kill him.
I hope you don't think you can take someone like Butch all by yourself.
Really? They made the mistake of calling his bluff.
Is there something in the guitar case? My guitar?
No. It's time to face the music.
Let's play.
Desperado, the new film from Robert Rodriguez.
Wow!
Yeah. I mean, it starts out great. It's got my movie voice, dude. Then it's like a drum solo for most of the rest of it.
Yeah.
The other trailer I found was nothing but music. I know this is a very musically, influenced movie. Sure. There's a ton of music in it. But I was like, the trailer needs some words, people. Seriously.
Now, here's what's cool about the trailer, fellas. Let me take you back to 1995.
Yeah.
You have a young, very young 6-year-old Nate who sees this trailer and sees the explosion walking, behind Antonio Banderas and this extreme hottie. And he doesn't even know if girls are hot yet, but it looks so cool. And I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
It's not often that my parents did a date night, but I'm fairly certain this is one of the ones where I remember them coming home and like mom was like, "You are not allowed to watch that." Apparently, there were certain sex scenes in this movie that were not allowed for me, and just altogether. And I remember my dad saying it was so awesome. So it wasn't till high school when I finally got to like watch this at a buddy's house, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Cody who finally got me to watch this because there was a game on the Sega Dreamcast called Zombies Revenge, and you could get a guitar case that was machine guns or a guitar case that was rocket launcher. And he's like, "Oh, that's Desperado," and I had never seen it. And I think it was he and I who finally sat down and introduced me to this magnificent film.
It's truly magnificent. I can't gush enough about how stylistic it is and how absurd it is. I only have one beef that I'll get into later, but
yeah, same. I got like one beef with it.
Yeah, outside of that, man, you got to go watch this. I'll never understand why it's okay for kids to watch uber violence, but if there's any sort of a sex scene, I'll never understand why parents have
no boobs allowed.
I don't understand. I'm not a parent, so I don't know, but I don't understand
Same.
why it's
Not
okay
parent,
to see
no clue.
somebody's head blown off or shot multiple times and a pair of boobs is off limits. I'll never understand that, but everything about this movie is magnificent.
So what was your first time with it, Pete?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I was in college at the time, and I don't think I saw it right away, but it must have come on HBO or Showtime once, and I probably caught it. I don't remember, Nate. I'm making things up at this point. I just remember I remember watching it and going, "Holy shit, this is what an action movie should be all about." And I don't think every action movie should be exactly this, but this one spoke to me. It made me love it, and I pop it in every once in a while. It's well worth the view.
I think this is a fun fact for me. This is the movie I've watched the most so far this year, as far as rewatching.
Wow.
Now, that's not like say much. I think I've probably watched it 3 times this year because I don't really rewatch stuff like often. I usually wait.
You have enough to watch rather than rewatch.
Yeah, exactly. But like this one, I constantly rewatch. Charlie, what about you? What was your first experience with The Desperado?
It was actually after I watched From Dusk Till Dawn. I had never really.
Yeah, because Dusk Till Dawn was the following year, wasn't it?
Following year.
That was another one that Mom and Dad went, "You're not allowed to watch that one either."
I saw Dusk Till Dawn in the theater, so I must have seen this like you, Charlie, afterwards.
I have a funny story from Dusk Till Dawn, but since it's a movie, I'm sure we'll cover relatively soon.
Not sexy. That movie. Well, it has one sexy scene.
There's sexy because it's also got Salma Hayek in it.
Yeah, I take that back. A lot of the non-sexiness is just Quentin Tarantino. Like that man's face is a toe thumb, and like it's just everything that comes out of his mouth is not sexy. You ever look at a big toe thumb and then look at Quentin Tarantino and you can't tell the difference?
Can't say that I have, but
you will now. Next time you like see him pop up with something.
So I know Desperado had been out there. Like you said, it's only like a year or two difference, but I want to say I probably watched From Dusk Till Dawn even later. I think I was closer to 17, maybe not quite 17. I remember I rented it as a new release. So afterwards I was like, okay, I like this Rodriguez guy.
Yeah.
And so I looked into other things he had done, which was Desperado. And I remember watching it going, oh, look, it's Cheech. Just like in, From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, look, it's Danny Trejo. I'm seeing all the cast members in this movie.
Talk about like a guy that early started, reuse his players.
Yeah. He had
still does.
Core set of support,
Yeah.
It's like the whole Charles Band thing. You find the people you work best with and you just keep working with them.
Well,
and that's
Mel Brooks was doing that in the 70s. So it's not a new thing, but I would say to your defense, Nate, that as far as contemporary times, he has his cast, he has his set group of folks.
He knows what he can get out of each one and what they.
And he likes
now
working
they
with
know
them,
what he expects. So
Danny
I had
Trejo and Robert Rodriguez. If there's one thing that I am thankful to be alive during the same time period, it's that those two are friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we're able to make movies together because if they're oh my god,
even Spy Kids was entertaining. If you've ever seen the Spy Kids,
Kids is where we got Machete because that is Uncle Machete in Spy Kids. So
highly entertaining.
That's where all that started from. So I had watched Desperado still when I was a teenager, and this one struck me the same way The Crow did the first time I had ever watched it. It was just very different from the normal action movies I was watching, the Arnolds, the Stallones, all this stuff. but it was so engrossing in the story and the style. And I had actually watched this like immediately, rewound it, watched it again because I wanted to absorb all of this movie and not just the Selma Hayek parts. It was the whole movie. Like, to me, there was so long from since when I watched it when I was a teenager till I was an adult, that I sat down and rewatched it. I remembered all the gunplay, totally forgot about the sex scene. Like, that was like secondary to me.
Are you okay? Is
Like-
everything okay over there?
Obviously, like the sex scene was the big controversial moment for my family for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But like watching it as an adult, I'm like, this is just like sexy. Like it's not gratuitous. It's very well like shot.
It is
very
hot. That is a
it's
hot scene.
passionate. You
It
know,
really
they
is,
took, I can tell they took a lot of care. Now I know I read up that Selma Hayek was super nervous about it.
It was it was her first big American role.
It was her first big American role. I think her first nude scene. The story is that everyone showed up on the day that it was on the call sheet to do it, but only Rodriguez, her, and Banderas were in the room.
Yeah.
I think Rodriguez probably filmed it.
Oh,
so
did
I
he?
don't
Okay.
I don't think he let
Very
anyone
private
else
then.
in
That's
there.
good.
nice. That's good. Close.
It was very, so I think he was super respectful, even to the point where she didn't do as much as he was envisioning for the movie as far as nudity, but what he was able to do and then put together in the flow of the story, I think works. And I'm glad they didn't go as gratuitous as he was probably wanting to, very grindhousey kind of feel. Because this is also, Rodriguez's style has this air of grindhouse to it. Desperado's a little bit more cleaner. It's also a remake in really close to El Mariachi.
Spiritual
I have
remake.
never
remake.
actually seen El Mariachi. I really wanted to watch it before this recording.
I own it.
But it's one of those like I didn't want to buy a digital copy. Like I want to own it because I own Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I might as well finish the trilogy.
I would.
And
I
it's kind of
got it as
shocking.
I got it as a 3-pack. I got El
Nice.
Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
I will say, as a teenager, I probably would have been too dumb to appreciate it. And at this point, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
Because I know
It's
where I'm at now, I would be able to fully appreciate what he was able to do with $7,000.
right. It's definitely super independent. It's definitely something I could see him playing. Like if I had never knew what the El Rey channel was and I was flipping channels and El Mariachi was playing on it, it's exactly what I would expect on that type of channel.
Yeah.
Desperado is more Americanized, I guess, for lack of
Definitely.
a better term. And there's more money, obviously. So
Yeah,
he's
like,
able to
this
up
had
the stakes
$7
and do a
million.
lot more.
And then
Yeah.
when Once Upon a Time in Mexico was coming out, so the local theater back home, when you would leave the theater at the exit door, they would have flyers, and you'd always grab one of those flyers on your way to the car. And the flyer would have all the list of upcoming movies that are coming out. And I remember because that would have been 2000, it would have been 2003, because they would keep you for just like the next, like basically the next quarter, next 3-4 months. And it had said that Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the sequel to Desperado and the trilogy and the El Mariachi films. And I went, whoa, Desperado's a part 2? Like, when did this happen?
Yeah. I think some people didn't understand.
Had no idea. And I think at that time, I don't think El Mariachi had the re-release until Once Upon a Time in
No,
Mexico
it came out after Desperado, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was
like,
after,
once this
after
became
Once
a
Upon a
hit.
Time in Mexico.
But that cover with the guy with the Uzi and just the
Mhm.
waist down, like it's a very iconic poster.
It is.
And I remember like we went and saw Once Upon a Time in Mexico in theaters, like me and a group of friends, because we were so stoked that we get more Desperado. And I remember us all leaving going, well, Johnny Depp was cool. That wasn't exactly what we were expecting. I revisited it this year. It is good. It's just
it's good,
it's
but
weird.
it's not what you expect to be a follow-up to Desperado is.
Yeah, that's it.
We've said it on this show, I don't know how many times, but it's so hard to recapture that lightning in a bottle. When you
especially
try
almost
to
10
do
years later.
Exactly.
And Once Upon a Time in Mexico, like it does a disservice to Selma Hayek. It kills off her character. She's only in it for like 5 minutes of screen time.
Yep.
And then like it's treated like you missed part 3. This is actually part 4
Yes.
of the story, which is a very weird take
Well,
as well.
I get that more because Desperado does feel like a continuation of a story we're supposed to know more about.
It's very Evil Dead 2 like, where it's
It
like,
is.
Oh,
he
yeah,
got a
that's a good
chance
point.
to retell his story, but also make it a sequel.
Right.
Because, like, even though I haven't seen El Mariachi, I know the story. Like, I know that in this one, they
we get
add
it
that.
in flashbacks for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, they make the continuation of being like, oh, Pucho is his brother, actually. And he survived at the end of El Mariachi instead of dying and so forth.
Right.
But
which,
you keep
when you
the-
only watch Desperado, it's the shock you find out that Bucho is his brother.
Yep.
You know, so he's able to kind of toy with this new influx of viewers
And
and people that had known the story.
Desperado, he
earlier.
already has the guitar case full of guns. El Mariachi, he finds it off another like hitman or something like that because he is just a mariachi player. The guitar cases got swept up. A classic whoopsie, you know.
There's a whoops! Ooh, guns! Very falling down moment. I just found a duffel bag full of guns.
Yeah, that's right.
It happens all the time. Just last week, I found a rocket launcher out on the side of the road. You know,
This movie, the segments of it are so great because that intro was Steve Buscemi setting the scene. The
I love
tone of
it.
the whole movie. Oh my god! And
Oh,
just
he
like-
delivers. He delivers that speech so well. He's
yeah.
he's good.
Watching that though, and then here's I'm gonna preface this. I do not want this movie remade. I do not want this movie remade. Please do not remake this movie.
Give me a 4K because
But
the high def version is
Yeah.
gorgeous. I need 4K of this so badly.
But if some idiot, for whatever reason, decided to remake this movie, I want Michael Pena to do the whole Steve Buscemi thing at the front. Because
But he has to
all
do
I
it
can
in the style of Ant-Man.
as Luis. He has to do it as Luis.
So check this.
Yeah,
There's
so
this
check
guy who
this.
goes into another bar, and he's
I
not cool with
could-
them, but they're cool with him.
I could not stop, and it doesn't help that I rewatched all the Ant-Man movies this week because I hadn't watched Quantumanium yet. So I watched all those, and then I rewatched Desperado again before we recorded. I'm watching this whole beginning part, going, "That needs to be Luis. I need Luis to
I
redo
still
the
am waiting
Desperado
for
beginning.
Luis to recap the entire
All of the
first 22 movies or whatever.
the end game, all of
Yeah.
it, every bit of it. But yeah, I was like, please don't remake this movie. Don't even attempt to do it.
Is there rumors about that?
No.
Thank
This was just a thought in
Thank
Charlie's
goodness.
brain watching.
Yeah, stop that.
A glorious Steve Buscemi, and I love him in this beginning of this movie. Of just the way he's recapping it, going, "Wow, he did this before it was,
But
pop
these
culture
two
thing." with
travel in
Luis."
packs. Like
Mhm.
Steve Buscemi goes into the bar first, kind of sets the tone, and then
Yeah.
lets
It's
Antonio
psychological
come in.
warfare,
Yeah.
man.
Well, sure.
It works so well.
And
You
they
know,
probably do this town to town,
Town to town.
looking for Pucho.
Yeah, I believe the story is what happened at the bar before that because they're calling that bar
Yeah,
Cheech, and they're like, no one answered, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like he just keeps
They had already
repeating
been
what
there.
they had been looking for. And I love the interaction between the two of them, especially when he goes, you find out that they're together. He knocks on the door and he's like, it's the only person you trust. And he still holds the gun to him when he opens up the door. As he walks in, he's still holding the gun to his head. And then he finally is like relaxed and puts the gun down, throws it under his pillow. One day you're going to shoot your head off. You keep doing that. I love that little interaction between
when
the
it
two.
shows the entire action scene go off, I am a sucker for the sawed-off double barrel. Whether it be this Road Warrior or Evil Dead 2,
Mhm.
it is a weapon of choice that I adore in action movies.
And this
And
was
seeing
real
him
short.
launch a dude
real, yeah.
into like a bunch of antlers, and just like how stylistic. Like every gunshot in this, sparks are flying. It
Oh,
just looks badass.
Drops a ceiling fan on a dude's head,
Oh
and then
my
it's
God, that was
smacking
great.
him in the face because
Yes.
it's still running
Uh-huh.
as it's hanging, and he shoots it again. And like you said, it has all the it's the sparkler effect. Bullets don't spark like that, but when he shoots something electrical, there's like this shower of rain of sparks falling down.
There's a
and
lot of
it's
destruction in
amazing.
the movie. Like just
everything
the
blows up.
Is
Everything
allowed
blows
to
up.
just be
Yeah.
blown up.
Broken.
He
everything blows up.
shoots a liquor bottle. It blows up. He
Yeah.
shoots wood. The shot they
It
take
splinters.
at Selma Hayek when he knocks the dude on the ground and he gets
Yes.
that one round off. The sidewalk explodes in front of Selma Hayek.
But it's such a gorgeous shot of like the camera down low with her, the way
Fully
she
ground
turns
level.
away from
Yes.
it, and the bullet just exploding that cement. And then
I love it.
you have the once again, it's another low angle shot that I adore of Antonio Banderas holding both those pistols at the guy's head, and just the blood shower over him, and yet he still looks very sexy while covered in blood.
He does. He does.
And also, anytime he does get hurt in this movie, it is just like you feel bad for him, whether it be the throwing knives, him getting shot. The man is just bleeding all over the place.
The throwing knives. I'm sorry, this is Charlie again on the second viewing. I'm sitting there going, wow, he really did do a Kung Fu Hustle moment with the throwing knives stuck inside of him.
Yeah.
Because he just keeps it like the one dude dies from like one knife thrown into him. Steve Buscemi, right? It's
he gets like two in the back, I think.
Two in the back, dead. Antonio Banderas has at least 6 in his body, and it's in his elbow, and he like
uses
pulls
his arm to like as a
block
shield.
him. Yeah, he's Wonder Womaning the knives
pulls
instead
one
of
out
bullets.
of his back, and the blood squib that goes with it is so
squirts.
great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How stylistic this movie is. A regular American action movie would just be someone standing back and mowing people down with guns.
Yeah,
this is very personal, up close. Even in the large shootouts, you feel it. It's not a far away shot. It's usually
It
up
feels like a
close.
modern Western though, because
Yeah,
it is a
for sure.
location.
It totally
For
is.
sure.
And so, like when you get to,
I think it
Quentin
feels like a samurai
Tarantino-
movie.
Yeah,
It
Like-
it feels a lot like
you're talking. You're looking at a lineage of samurai movies, then westerns. Now we got
And
these
now we got this.
stylized
For sure. Yep.
action styles. So it's all hand in
Yeah,
hand.
it
guy
all
looking
comes
for
together.
revenge. It's
a melting
what
pot.
most samurai movies are all about. This is wonderful. If you like this movie, go see some samurai movies.
And like when we get to the Quentin Tarantino scene, and it's like, all right, we just got to see one giant bar shootout. There's no way we're going to get another one. Oh, hell no. We get another bar shootout. And the way that Antonio is like using the gun behind his back and shooting people, all of the whiskey bottles, tequila bottles just being destroyed in the background.
Blowing up.
And the way that he is like throwing his bullets, I
it's
absolutely adore
ridiculous.
when he is double wielding his pistols and he is like just throwing the guns at
I'm watching that sequence going, Mark Miller was watching Desperado as he was writing the wanted comic book, because that's what they do. They fling their gun to make the bullet curve. I'm just thinking Antonio Banderas is trying to make every one of those like a whip. He's treating the guns like whips, and
it's
just
badass,
snapping people in the
but
head.
it's also like there's some sort of like personal vendetta in each shot.
One
Because,
for
like,
you,
it
and
feels
one
like-
for you,
Yeah,
and one
exactly.
for you, and one for you.
And, like there's a scene where like he goes to reload and like a guy jumps on him and he kicks him off and just unwields the entire magazine of both guns into him, and just the amount of blood going all over the place. You're just like, yes, I'm getting RoboCop amount of violence
much,
now.
Yes. But that brought up another thing that it took me a second to be okay with. I'm so ingrained into my normal action movies and some of the newer ones where reloading a weapon is just as fluid and as natural to the gunman. Watching Antonio kind of fumble a little bit in his reloading makes you remember that this wasn't his full-time job.
He's a mariachi.
He's
Like,
a
he should be playing
mariachi
guitar.
player.
He should
and
be wooing over the women.
he holds both guns in one hand to put the magazines in, and then hold it's nothing like all of the clips are on his chest and he just slaps
He
slaps
slaps
his
the gun
chest.
into his chest.
It's
and then,
not like
Pulling a
that.
John
Slides
Wick here.
him.
Yeah, but I'm watching this going, why is he fumbling? Damn it! Why? And I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, he's supposed to be this.
He's not special forces.
Even when
He
he's
just has
fumbling
guns.
and the one guy's shooting at him, he hits the bar. He's just, ha! miss me.
I
Like-
love that scene. That is probably one of my. It's like, ha, missed me. I was like, yes.
And then like
Ah.
the sliding on the ground between him and the other guy, just picking up every gun,
And they're
every
empty.
single one of
All
them
of
is
them are
empty.
empty.
It's showing you they're firing every bullet possible. B, it just it's great comedy without getting goofy comedy. That they just keep grabbing it, both of them at the same time. Click, 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 click.
So eventually
click,
he just like
click.
gives up and breaks the guy's neck.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, this can't run out of bullets. Snap.
It also breaks the action trope of having unlimited ammunition.
It does.
It humanizes the action.
Now they
to a degree.
do. There are times I was watching it close, so there are times where it's like they definitely should be out of ammo by now. But I think it was that moment when he finally stops and reloads. I went, oh, thank God they do reload in this movie. I forgot because I was so worried it was going to be the unlimited ammo that, we all Commando never reloaded. He just,
But it still has those moments. I was going to say, the guitar case
missiles
don't make any sense, but I don't care.
Don't worry
it's
about
so cool. The machine gun where you see the magazine at the very bottom of the
the
guitar
guy
case.
in?
It's like, that doesn't make any sense, but I don't care.
And it wasn't there in the scene right before when he's carrying the guitar case. It's the after that the magazine's hanging underneath.
Like, I want a prequel where it's just the band going around doing action stuff, because when those three are together, it is nonstop chaos for that one scene. But it's beautiful. It works so well because it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, but did
it
they
leaves
also
you wanting more?
Did they also find their guitar cases? Like the mariachi did.
What it is? He called them up and went, "Guys, did you know you can put guns in a guitar?" And they went, "What?" And because they didn't get to see it, because he called them, and this was '95, no video call. They actually put the guns in the guitar. They misunderstood it.
I just like one dude decided to go, I'm putting a rocket launcher in. And the other guy had to been like, seriously, man, that does not, how are you going to reload it? No, I'm putting a rocket launcher in my guitar case.
That's real dumb. Let me put a Gatling gun in mine. I'll show you what reality is all about.
And all you do is you kind of like make the guitar case go down, and that will reload it.
Click.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, it's gravity fed.
So funny.
Yeah, it's gravity fed. But I also like that the guitar case has the perfect the perfect silhouette to fit on your shoulder, so you can shoulder fire a rocket out of it. And blow up a car that doesn't kill everyone inside of it. That's why I bought the car.
It was awesome as hell to use.
Yeah.
No, it
that's got to be
was
satisfying as all get out.
But the way we're not even really talking like through the movie. We're just talking about our favorite points, and that's what this movie's like. It's just these moments of whoa, holy shit, and I love that. There's a cool story to it, but it's
the revenge story's cool.
Yeah, but it's your revenge. We all
not
know
being able to play guitar because he got shot in the hand.
Yeah, they did shoot. That was a cool gore effect. Boy, there was a hole in that dude's hand.
And it's a split second too, because but it's just long enough that you see the hand explode, and then it cuts to normal time. He wakes up, I think is what it is. It was a dream he was having.
Danny Trejo's in this movie for maybe 7 minutes.
That is the
he makes such an
saddest part of this movie is Danny Trejo.
Yeah, like he makes such an impactful presence that you're like, oh no, he's in this movie like throughout.
Right. I was watching it again
like,
going,
no, he's not.
I forgot he was in this for, only that long. Although I do love, and I didn't realize, I never put it together till I watched it. And when he jumps up on the limousine and he's just throwing knives and throwing knives and throwing they redo that scene in Machete where he jumps up on top of the one car and he's throwing machetes.
Like, I just watched Machete not too long ago. So
he is throwing machetes into the sunroof of a car.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Desperado going, you brilliant bastard. You. I love Rodriguez being able to do that.
Yeah. Speaking of callbacks, we saw, from Dusk Till Dawn, the penis gun.
Yes.
Cock
gun.
The cock
love machine. Love machine.
Love machine. That's
right. That's right. Because it's Tom Salvini uses it.
Yeah, Tom Savini. Yep. So it was in the guitar case, and then it just shows up in Dusk Till Dawn. So Rodriguez is like, "Oh, I can't. I got to use this one again. This prop.
I have to use it."
Now I actually have to because I've teased it, and it doesn't get used.
Yeah.
I do remember the first time when I did watch this was they play the way he does this is you see that first bar fight and it immediately just starts with him shooting guns. And we're told he carries all the guns in the guitar case.
Mm-hmm.
And when goes into Cheech's bar and he's like, oh, I don't need to see what's in the case.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, just my guitar. And they keep on and on. And you're just waiting for that lid to open and see guns everywhere. But it opens and there's a guitar in there.
It's a guitar.
And I remember the first time watching this going, oh shit, what's the play? And the way they
James
like
Bond.
they totally like disarm, like the dude starts walking away, everyone calms down, the guy turns around, and then that lid slowly opens on the
it's got
fake
that
guitar.
false bottom.
Yeah, with the slow open and
Yeah.
the guns, and then this like slow motion of everyone realizing, and then Antonio Banderas just having this like look of
Hold on,
whoops.
wait, no, don't. And then like this could be like the first movie that I remember seeing where someone had guns hidden in their sleeves and be able to pop those out.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because then it was like the
Yes.
early 2000s, everyone had a knife in their sleeve because
Uh-huh.
it was like the
Mhm.
Hellboy movie. And that's the only example I got, but I know there was more.
There were
So-
plenty more.
There were more. Well, I mean, the Assassin's Creed, the game
Mhm.
started doing it too, where you had the dagger that
Yep.
was attached to it. There's a bunch of movies that had
There
the
was like
the
it was a
guns
period
that
of
would
time
pop out.
where everything was hidden in sleeves. I wish I could remember more examples.
There-
now.
I think
There's,
was it
Ma-
Maverick?
Maverick,
that had
yeah.
the
He had a
the
little 38
Derringer or whatever it was.
Saturday Night Special in his sleeve or
Yeah,
something.
he would keep
Just a
that
little-
up there. There was quite a few. I mean, but nothing made it as cool as basically. I think he's using 45s in this when those two silver
yeah,
guns that are way bigger than what would fit up your sleeve.
don't
But
matter.
man, when
Don't
he's
worry about
holding
that.
Awesome.
and how Rodriguez would do the camera shots direct on, and you would see the freaking huge caliber barrels.
Yeah.
So you got this feel of these are giant ass bullets.
Like I don't like to get hit
Destroy-
by one.
Exactly. I don't want to
Oh,
get hit by
any
a
bullet for that
22.
matter.
Exactly. Don't shoot
Yeah.
me with a BB gun. It hurts. It gets stuck
Ow.
under your skin.
I bet I could take a 22.
No,
You think you
Don't-
make it 22?
I bet I could
don't,
take a
don't ask
22.
for that. Nate, don't
No.
ask for that.
22s have the power to enter. They do not have the power to leave. So they
Yeah,
so
so
they mess
Oh,
up.
it's in
shit, I
there.
never thought about that.
Ah,
I'm
that's why
skinny
it's,
though, so like in my head I was like it would fly through real quickly.
That's why
Alright,
it's the
I bet I
assassin's
could take a
choice.
graze from a 22.
Gray. It's just a flesh wound.
Flesh
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. Oh man. So I think we're on a pretty good tear here, but what do you guys say we just go ahead and hit a commercial break?
Yeah,
Let's
let's hit
do
a
it.
commercial.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Just how drunk are we gonna get?
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy,
Kilmore Crites.
oh, that was pretty good,
Thank you.
Dave,
I have the weirdest boner.
and Pete. IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again. As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Well, I tried to find something commercial related for Desperado and I couldn't, so I figured Pete
We
talking
should have
about
got
beer.
sponsorship from one of our local like Mexican restaurants and just played their commercial.
I should have. I figured, there was a lot of bar scenes and liquor exploding, so I played, Good Beer, Bad Movie Night.
Yeah.
I
works. That works, yeah.
found what I thought was going to be perfect. I thought it was going to be amazing, and it was Antonio Banderas reading normal phrases in a sexy voice, and it was on the Colbert Show, and I was ready. I was going to record it. He does the first one perfectly. It's like, where can I buy some pleated khakis? And he nails it. He gets laughing and so embarrassed on the rest of the lines he has to say that he loses it, and he just sounds like an infomercial guy from Mexico. And I was like, well, that if he had done it all the way through. Also, he has done an inordinate amount of perfume and cologne ads. Can I just
Honestly,
if
I think of cologne, I think of Antonio Banderas. That just seems to make sense.
Right.
I
Yeah,
bet
that man smells great.
I
Same with
literally
Keanu
need
Reeves.
cologne to smell nice.
I literally typed in Antonio Banderas commercial. He did try to sell me a Subaru in Japan.
Oh, yeah?
So again, that one didn't work as good. It was a
Did
Subaru
you have to go pick it up?
I guess the Subaru come from over there. But then it was just like perfume, le toilette water, perfume. And I was just like, yeah. And all it is just nothing but a black and white, like fancy dressed woman, Antonio Banderas in a suit, no dialogue. And at the end, he would be like, poo poo water. And that was it. That's all it was.
Toilet water.
Now, I do stand by that Puss in Boots, the newest one, The Last Wish. It could be a spiritual successor to Desperado.
Really?
You've said that, and that makes me want to watch it now.
It does, because Selma Hayek is also in it, and he left her at some point. Puss in Boots did.
How
And
did
they
you
find
know?
themselves back together. I swear to God, guys, it's a really good movie. You have to watch
I will watch it. Like I said, my kids kind of fell out of watching after so many sequels. They don't care anymore.
Do I have to
just
see any
never
of the
finished
previous ones?
Nope, you have it had absolutely no right to be as good as it was. I gushed about it on our Con Air episode.
All right.
But I'm going to gush about it again because it's relevant to Desperado, because it does feel like an animated successor to it.
You and Creepy Jason were going all on.
It's so good.
Those of you that haven't go check out our Con Air redo episode.
Puss in Boots gets mentioned at work, and I drop everything I'm doing and just go on about how fantastic it is.
I will say those commercials were in when I looked them up, but again, not everyone would get the inside joke. So, but yeah,
those
I tried.
two's chemistry is fantastic in this movie. When
Yes.
she's digging the slug out of him, and she's just pulling the book from the side of this is how I've learned how to do it. You don't want to go to the hospital, which I thought was funny. They take the kid to the hospital at the very end of the movie.
It's true.
Well, he didn't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
He knows the kid needed to go to the hospital.
She was very much trust me, you don't want to go to the hospital. This countertop is way better. And then she gives him water. And he's spits it out, because she says it's from the well. He's like, you're trying to poison me.
Yep. He knows not to drink the water.
Don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water. I do love, it was one of the kind of wild things I saw her do was when Bucho shows up and she had just got done stitching him up, that Bucho's getting ready to walk into the bookstore, and she has to figure out how to feel like she's a bit disheveled or shocked, that she grabs the cash register, slams it on the ground to just kind of cause all this chaos. And Bucho's like, are you having problems? And she's like, I tried to move it and it fell. I was like, just the way she sold it as to cover up, Antonio Banderas just rolled off the counter and made a bunch of noise.
Was the heaviest cash register.
It did. It sounded like it and everything. But I love
that's so it doesn't get stolen.
It was probably made out of iron.
Yeah.
I think the old ones really were, and that was the idea.
Yeah.
People couldn't take off with them.
Just take off with it.
But I just love the way they did that, where she had this quick thinking thought process of how, how she looks right now in this moment. Let me do something that it kind of helps explain.
That great tension as well of him slowly releasing his magazine to see.
And he's trying to be quiet.
Trying to be quiet. Yeah.
Yep.
These click, 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 and he's like, "Oh, ah!"
It's loud to the audience,
Yeah.
but it's very subtle in all the surrounding
his facial expressions too, where he's just he's opening his mouth, he's closing it, ooh.
He wants to shoot him so bad.
He
wants to shoot him at that moment really, really bad. And I like Bucho. I like everything that goes on with this guy. I love the ring fight. Bucho's, favela or whatever you want to call it, where he's at. And all the new guy was it my nephew or
somebody's it was a relative.
It was a brother-in-law of some sort. He married into the family is what I got out of it.
That's all it was. He was married in, and they put him in there, and the fight's brutal as all get out. You know, it like this dude's beating the shit out of him, breaks his leg. You're like, okay, this dude's done.
He
They
breaks
wrote
his
him
leg
off.
with like misery. Like,
Oh, it's
yeah.
at the
Yeah,
shin
it's
bone
flopping around.
and cracks it. It's not like he took his knee out. He broke the bone, and the guy still does a spinning roundhouse kick and kills the other guy that was
But I
kicking
love
his ass.
when he breaks his legs. Like, oh, he'll never dance again.
Yeah, I love just how, because at that point, you know, like Bucho's like wrote him off. The guy that he's family with is like, oh fuck,
Oh, well.
I just gave this guy all kinds of prop to get him in here, and now he done this.
Now he's dead.
But now he survives, and they've got him in a cast the rest of the way. I wish he'd have done a little more with that character than they did.
Yeah,
because
it definitely feels like that was a guy trying to prove himself to Bucho.
Yeah.
They could have had him a little bit more.
He needed
involved.
that once before the final fight, you know, with Antonio Banderas. You know how you always fight the one henchman that you've been watching the whole movie?
You're alley on.
Yeah,
Right,
he's like,
right.
that guy's going to kick Antonio Banderas' ass for a solid 3 minutes, and Antonio's going to win at the end. I don't get that, and so all I get is
Danny
this
Trejo
cool
kicks
fight.
his ass the most of this entire movie.
It's true.
He stabs him the most, and then Danny Trejo gets killed immediately. I'm like, it's
Oh, but I
sucks.
love that when he gets killed, and Bucho doesn't know the phone number to his car. Does anyone have the phone number to my fucking car?
I love.
He's so pissed.
He is mad at everyone.
At everyone
They
for not
bring
knowing
the
his
body
number.
back, and he's on the phone with the higher ups. They go, all right, he's got a chest tattoo, and they open up his chest. Chest tattoo of a Mexican woman. And
Yes,
he's got
yes.
coins
What else?
to be able
What
to
else?
keep intact.
Oh, he's got
weapon of choice,
payphone
throwing knife.
Yeah. Any other descriptors? Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him. We'll let you know if we see. We'll stay out of his way as they're holding the dead Danny Trejo.
And it's just like, if you see someone you don't know, you shoot him.
You shoot him.
You see this guy?
And
I
he
don't
does
know him.
it. I don't know him.
shoot him.
The comedy without being over I busted out laughing when that dude pops up out of the limousine with the Gatling gun and scares the shit out of everyone, out of Bucho, because they're going over like, I got the car, it's ordered, they finally got it right, and you know Bucho's like not impressed at all, and then the sun visor flips up and this guy pops up, just acts like he's shooting everyone.
It's the one American in the movie.
Yeah,
or
right.
See me. He's like the classic cowboy get up.
Gaucho, yeah.
And Bucho shoots the glass in front of him just to make sure it was bulletproof. And the guy's
Exactly.
like, what the shit? He actually
Yeah.
tested it.
But Bucho does that a couple of times as the car is driving away. Just I
Mhm.
think just because he can.
Well, if it's bulletproof, it shouldn't
Well,
matter.
yeah,
He
dang,
shoots
that
at
was
the
fun.
windshield when they're backing out. But I get that Bucho just gives no shits. You know, that whole thing of, I don't know him. Shoot, I don't know any of you, and shoots at everyone, and they all jump behind the berm of dirt, and they all poke their heads out like, is it okay to come out?
Yeah, it's funny without telling jokes.
Yes.
It's
It's levity almost. It would,
There you
there's
go.
Yeah.
a lot of, tension in this movie, and a lot of what's going to happen next. And then all of a sudden you're almost like nervous laughing because you're like, I don't know why am I laughing in this movie right now? But that was funny. I should laugh, right? Ha 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 ha.
We're dealing with like an unhinged villain to the T.
oh, clearly.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got some problems, I
A
think.
good action movie needs to have a good villain.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. And he's a great villain. The one scene where he's in bed with a gal, and he's just
with the cigar.
He's laid bored. He's just bored of this woman and probably of sex in general. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to have a lot of sex to be bored by it. By the actor.
There's a lot going on,
Well,
yeah,
some dude
I
trying to
suppose
He has
kill
got a lot of
him.
stress
There's a lot of
factors right
stress going
now.
on. Okay,
He just
all right.
killed Machete, and he's like, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be
And
watching out for this
and his
guy.
brother's coming after her. And
And, my
it's-
one side squeeze is obviously helping him, and I
Mhm.
know it.
do you think they were that they had relations, or was he just like being a creep and
I think they had relations. Of
I
some
think
sort.
they did too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I
Selma
think it was
Hayek's
just alluded
very
enough.
she kind of dodges the question a bit here. and
yeah,
there.
okay.
So you feel
And then,
like
the
it's all
money
about
that
survival.
she has, I
Yeah.
think, comes from him as well.
The
Well,
bookstore
that's hidden in the books.
is the
It's a
bookstore was
front.
owned by the family, and it's a front for her selling.
Well, she
drugs, is it?
she owns the bookstore.
Yeah.
It was everyone told her it wasn't going to work. So Bucho went around to everyone in this town because that's why the kid he switches guitars. And so my dad doesn't have to work.
Right.
He trades drugs. It's also what she does. He tells Antonio Banderas at the bookstore. And it comes out that he gives her $50,000 a year. And all she has to do is take in these books
Mhm.
that have drugs in them. Someone comes and picks them up. She doesn't have to do shit. She's just a front. So it's her bookstore, but it's not technically making money. She's
Mhm.
making money off of,
I mean,
Bucho's
when you see
money.
the shots of the town like that, because it was shot, I don't know if it was shot on location or not, but like
Had to be.
it looks like a poverty town. It's so
does.
great.
It's so dusty and dirty and
Yeah.
lived in. And
This is
Again,
why
it
I
looked
need
like
that
looks like an old
4K
Western
because
town,
it
you know?
looks
Yeah.
so
Right.
gorgeous. The way that Robert Rodriguez just has that eye, like
it does. No,
no
it's-
scene goes to waste. No like little
Not
background
a
image.
single one through this entire film goes to waste. It just I keep going back. It just oozes style.
It does.
I
And the way
can't
he
get
does
off of
this, this like low camera angle, then brings the camera up to make
What's that called? Like a Dutch angle or something?
something like that. But it's
Yeah.
always to like make the person bigger than
Mhm.
they really are.
Mhm.
Antonio Banderas is not a big dude, but the way he is in the mariachi outfit, you really can't tell. Is he cut? Is he, muscled up? Is he skinny? I know that whenever she's working on him, you finally get this look of what he,
Yep.
he actually is. And he's a fit dude,
Sure.
but this way to make him this like Steve Buscemi's explaining him, he's a large man. He's, very big. And it's how Rodriguez is shooting him opposed
Mhm.
to what he actually is. Because you get that good shot of all three mariachi at the end. They're not giant dudes. They're
No.
average size
They're
guys.
all average size guys.
Yeah.
They are all giant people compared to Selma Hayek. That woman is maybe 5'1".
if that.
Yeah. I wonder
Boy,
how.
let's put Selma Hayek next to Charlie, and let's put two Selma Hayeks
Yeah.
next to Charlie, and I think Charlie's still taller.
Probably.
Maybe. But like after
Guys,
the
two
sex
Selma
scene
Hayeks.
where it has her
I have to. Can we pause this for a minute? I need to go take care of something.
He's got
Whoa,
some
never thought about two Salma Hayeks at once.
business elsewhere.
But triples is
What?
best, Pete. Triples is best.
Why isn't that sex scene the most paused scene in Hollywood? What is this Sharon Stone paused scene in whatever
Basic
movie that was?
Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Why isn't this movie the most paused movie
I
ever?
feel like if we were to talk to a local rental store or an old Blockbuster employee, they would probably be able to tell us
taped
there were
over
certain
that-
parts of the tape that just were really warped. You could tell like it was rewound over and over again.
They hit the slow button and you just
Yeah.
frame by frame
Tracking over and over again.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. So then when it came out on DVD, when you could really slow-mo everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You learn frame by frame.
Yeah.
Dirty man. You got a dirty mind,
You
Nate.
two perverts. What's wrong?
Yeah,
with
I
you?
know.
There's
I
guns
love-
in this movie.
That's what I was getting to.
What?
The next morning, where she's playing the guitar and singing that song,
Oh,
and
my
you see
word.
the silhouettes of everyone starting to come in.
That's
and-
very cool.
I don't know if it's smart to point two loaded ammos at the person that you just banged and then kick them off you. I don't think that's a good wake-up call.
That was a totally missed moment that I never realized I wanted. Was I'm watching as it's happening and I'm remembering it going a different way, but he brings the guns in front of her face. She never looks up and sees it. He pushes her down. I always remembered that she sees it and her eyes got real big, and then he pushes her down. But she never said, because I'm like,
so, yeah.
why would you not let her? You did this full lead up. Why would you not let her see that? Why would you not get that final little punchline at the end of what you're doing? And then the relief of pushing her down and shooting everyone around. I do love that she throws on the 2 different shoes. I love your shoes. And she's wearing 2 different color high
I love
heels.
the move, let's go. Like he's clapping.
She's trying to figure out what to grab. Let's go.
He's yelling at her. They're trying to get downstairs. They can't. It's the jumping from rooftop to rooftop, him bouncing back, shooting both guns.
Legs would have been broken. But
definitely.
I don't care.
Well, they just tried to go over that wall. It's so awkward when he jumps up on the wall. He's like, okay, it's good. And he has to lift her up the wall and sit her ass down so she could flip her legs. It's not like action movie style where you jump over the wall.
Exactly.
And,
These
it's
are
all
real people
flowing.
so
This is not
it's
meant
awkward.
to be. There's a weight
There's
to
a weight
it.
to it.
I'm not saying Selma Hayek is heavy. I'm just saying people weigh something.
She's a person.
She's not on a wire to where she can, what is it? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon over the wall. But I just, the way the movie kind of just pauses for a moment and we dwell on these realistic things that are happening. And then I don't know, a few moments later, they're slow walking away from an explosion.
All right. Before that, though, it's him throwing the guitar case, the goons down below shooting at that.
Yeah.
Him doing the dive off backwards, which, probably
that was
killed
cool.
him.
Yeah.
And then it's the throwing the grenades down there, turning around, and both of them walk away from the explosion.
Yeah.
Looking the sexiest, coolest motherfuckers of all time. And it's a huge fiery explosion. Like, I don't know how they pulled it off. It's amazing.
They actually did it.
Well, they did the same thing in From Dusk Till Dawn, where they blow up the actual gas station.
Yeah.
With George Clooney and Tarantino still talking. Like, those type of shots impress me because it's just like, how do you do it? Like, how is it even possible without like me jumping to the ground? Like, oh shit. An explosion happened.
I think there's an interview with Selma Hayek and probably one of the commentaries where she talks about it. Like the heat was almost unimaginable.
Oh my goodness.
Of what you feel from it. And also because this was such a low budget, there is no like safety. Nothing they were doing was done with there's some safety, not a lot of safety.
Well, you got Stuntman Mike
down there
who did everything.
No, I think this was Stuntman Bob.
This might have been Stuntman Bob, actually. We'll just throw fire up.
But
all right, Bob.
It paid off, man. It's a gorgeous shot altogether for that.
That's the cover of the poster and the not the album,
the DVD.
Yeah,
I think there's a soundtrack. I'll give you credit. I think there's a soundtrack to this one, Pete. So we'll call it the Desperado album.
I know it was one of the DVD cases. The VHS case has like the coolest one where it's just him with the double barrel shotgun.
Double barrel up against his forehead, side profile. Yeah, that's a good one. We also totally, since we were talking, Pete brought up soundtracks, that we totally glazed over that there's basically a music video at the beginning of this movie with Antonio Banderas singing and playing the guitar. And it is amazing. I love that.
It's wonderful. Oh, and like someone's bothering a waitress.
Oh yeah,
during the song, and he sees it happen, and he just kind of
walks across the bar to go deal with it,
and he whacks him one good, knocks him out, and everyone cheers. And
with the end of his guitar, he just swings his body around and knocks that. No, he's still going. I would have loved for him to like grab the tuning knob or something like it just
to get it slightly,
or one of the
back.
Strings breaks. That'd have been funny.
That would have been funny too.
But it's great to see him have that musical prowess, and then like with the kid when he's teaching him the song, something I guess I haven't realized before. He shows the kid like the little like rhythm pattern to practice.
Loosen
with.
your fingers
every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
obviously. Pucho recognizes that because the kid is outside the bar playing that same pattern. So now it's like he knows, all right, he's in town. and he knows this is my little
It's a
brother.
little
because clearly those
clue,
two
a
growing
little, little lead
probably
in.
what
subtle, but man,
Banderas
it's so
did
cool.
when he was a kid, so that's why Pucho
Yeah.
recognizes it. And Charlie, did you tell me, because it's just not fair. Banderas was actually playing guitar. I mean,
He was actually playing the guitar.
Fuck
I don't think
That's
he was.
not even fair.
Some people, it's just not fair that they ooze that much sexiness.
God.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
got
think
the
he was
most
actually
perfect
singing.
hair.
But yeah,
this is very true.
Oh, yeah, and it's natural. It's not like
I'm aware of this.
It's it's a beat.
Nate, I think you could pull it off. You got that beautiful black mop
Nate
ears.
Yeah,
maybe, but like
pull it straight
needs a
back.
little bit
He's
of
got
grease
that
in it.
chin.
Yeah,
a little bit, probably sweating.
Well, you
dust
still
is
keep
really
the
what it
beard,
is.
Nate. If you keep the beard and do the Banderas hair, it may be.
I don't know if you could a long hair ponytail with beard. I don't know.
No, so you gotta bring.
You're
the
getting
beard
into douchebag
in.
area.
I gotta have to shave the sides,
or you just kind of shape it.
Extra douche if you're doing a goatee and a long ponytail.
No, I wouldn't do a goatee. It's
No,
beard.
No, it's a beard.
Just, it's not wide. It's more narrow.
I don't know, man.
You sculpt it. You sculpt it to an.
All right,
Banderas.
I'm not going to take this from the guy with not a single hair on his entire dome.
Yeah.
The Lord has blessed me with a lot of things. Hair
You ever
is not
seen the
one of
movie
them.
Powder? That's Pete right now.
Thank goodness I got a big
understand
dick.
Powder. What was the point?
I don't know. It was funny. It's trying to snap you two back into reality. Are we at the end of the movie
The lightning
yet?
storm took Powder? No, we're not. No. Because now we got to have the badass scene with all the machine guns and the rocket launchers and just having the three team together,
and everything.
the explosion.
Oh, it's chaos. Like you've never seen
It's
chaos
the
before.
Old West shootout.
Absolutely.
It is.
With the
But
ridiculous weapons and
I love everyone showing up. Like the one dude gets off of a bus and he's got this, the other dude's driving like this old beat down, like Chevy step side pickup truck and shows up. And it's just like, we're in trouble.
Uh-oh. Jody's behind you. Jody's behind you. Ah!
She grabbed it. What is she doing?
There's a camera.
Told you I was blessed.
We're right here.
She went a little Sunday afternoon delight.
Well, I'll get to that. As soon as I get off the phone with you two ding dongs, somebody else gets it.
So sorry that we withhold you back.
Yeah. Sorry we interrupted what was going on this morning that was so important.
Yeah,
I know, but she knows something's going on.
Something's up. You can tell.
She's shaking her head.
I'm so sorry I called you.
Yeah.
Interrupting.
Mid thrust. Oh, damn it, Nate.
Yeah, he sees my name pop up. He's like, focus. Oh, goddamn it. He won't just hang up.
He keeps calling back. Just turn my phone off at that point. Trust me, it won't be long.
By the third ring.
I'm half tempted to leave all of this in right now.
Go for it. It's hilarious. Where were we? I don't even know.
The dude rolls up in a truck. I love and then you get the three of them standing together as all the bad guys start rolling into the town.
Oh, they're just walking the slow walk, and
just
the badassness is just hitting you.
And obviously everything's exploding. Everything's exploding. Brother-in-law, how he does the dive with the shooting, and it's just Antonio just weighs lace to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where it's like, God, that character could have had a little bit more.
I agree. Like that's there are a lot of characters in this movie, and I think maybe he didn't have enough time to flesh them all out.
Probably not. I'm sure there comes a limit to what he could fit into a timeline and the story too. I'm sure he probably shot a lot of stuff and just went, this can't work. Oh God. Could you imagine
Give me a
Rodriguez director's 3-hour Desperado?
Give me like a Vinegar Syndrome release of this, because you'd get every documentary, everything.
You're right. Oh, Arrow could do it too. Arrow would do a great job.
I wonder I have to look and see who's released some of their other stuff, because I'm sure there's been releases of their other movies.
There's a bunch of Rodriguez's stuff on Amazon. There's no shortage of Blu-ray. Shortage of 4K though, Nate. That I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that takes time, and I'm sure he's very
He's still doing stuff.
He's kind of like a.
He just had that Ben Affleck movie that like bombs, Hypnotic or whatever.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, that explains
it's on
it.
Peacock now. I'm curious to check it out just because it's a Rodriguez.
Well, it's
movie,
Rodriguez, but it's also Affleck, so you gotta balance. You gotta
It's a
balance things out
50-50
there.
on
It
that
depends
one,
on what
right?
Affleck you get. All
It's
right.
true. This
Is it
true.
Reindeer Games? Because then maybe.
Affleck was the bomb in Reindeer's games.
Yeah, Affleck-
No, he was the bomb in
No,
Phantoms.
he was the
I
bomb
always
in
mix this
Phantoms.
up. Always mix this up.
No, they make fun of reindeer. It's not like I did Reindeer Games. That's.
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry.
the
I don't know
joke.
what other gay serial killer film you were doing.
Such a good interaction between those two. All right, gunfight at the OK Corral. I mean, wherever they're at in Desperado.
Pretty much. That's what it is. It is a shoot. It's
a
final-
Western shootout.
It's
There's people.
sad to see his teammates go.
It feels a lot. I mean, Planet
Terror.
Terror, Planet Terror. That's the end of that movie, right?
Just a giant gunfight.
Just a giant blowout at the end of the first Machete. Same thing, just a giant blowout.
Instead of a legless girl firing a rocket out of her leg, you get a guy firing a rocket out of a guitar case. It works.
I find no problems with either of these things.
Like
Nothing
when
wrong
you
with
see, so the rocket player, he gets taken out first.
Yeah.
Because then he shoots a rocket straight up in the air.
What a great punchline that was.
Yes.
Dead.
But
gone.
2 minutes later,
you got the one with the machine guns. He is laying waste to get revenge.
Yeah.
And the only reason he dies is because Antonio Banderas runs over to save the kid that got shot, leaving his man behind, allowing him to get shot a bunch. But
he had to save the kid.
He did have to save the kid.
Yeah.
He does get new bandmates in Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
He does. It
and the
feels
flamethrower
forced.
one's cool.
It was, but
the other one's a RC car. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, it's been a
It was
while.
an RC car with an explosion attached to it.
I think I watched these like
just one though.
3 or 4 years ago.
You only get one guitar case with and the other guy, he had the flamethrower.
Is he basically Hawkeye? I'm out of arrows.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to do.
We'll go
now.
home.
Yep. Later, guys.
You
Thanks for having
recruited
me.
me. This is on you. You knew what I brought to the table.
Exactly.
You'd be a lot more helpful if you learned how to shoot a gun. No guns.
No guns. Only arrows.
It's in my contract. I
They'll
only
they'll
like to
pull
play
them
with
out of
RC
the dead
cars.
bodies. That's just gross.
Nope, not touchy those. You want me to touch a dead body? Ha. Do you not realize I work remotely? So it all leads up to the final showdown at Pucho's.
You guys keep saying
site.
Pucho. Is it Pucho or Bucho?
I thought it was Bucho.
I thought it
It's
was Pucho. I'm a dumb American. Pete's a dumb American
Pete
because
said Pucho too. I was just sitting here going,
to
"Am
be
I
fair,
the
though,
asshole?"
when Pete's Good Beer Bad Movie Night did a Cinco de Mayo episode, they didn't pick a Mexican movie. They picked a Spaniard movie just because they speak Spanish. So
I screwed that up
really,
royally.
and here's the sad part is Pete and I, we're all pretty progressive, but we slip up. That one I can't let Pete live down because you got nations wrong.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And
fucked
I
that up
got
royally.
reamed because I brought up. And I don't know why you
Damn
guys
straight.
won't let
And
me
it will-
live
it will
that
always be.
down.
It will always. So
spicy.
God damn it!
I don't understand. All right, we're at Bucho's.
Okay.
Was it
Bucho.
bitch? Was it no Bucho? Bucho was the word. But yeah, we're at there and we're having the face off.
Yeah, the face off of little brother. This is my only complaint in
This
the
is the
entire
reveal.
movie.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
The reveal or
Not the reveal, it's the fact that we don't get to see the revenge happen.
okay.
He pulls the guns out, L does. We hear him fire, but we never get to see how he and Selma Hayek escape it.
Well, it's going to be my one complaint, and I think it's how they escape it. Is we watch him shoot Bucho.
Yep, we see
Bucho
that, and then
die.
it fades.
Well, it fades, but 2 seconds too late because the other badass hench lady is directly behind Bucho. So what it leads me to believe is everyone that would have stopped them was in a perfect line for him to shoot as they all fell down.
Well, if you travel in single files, it'll lessen your numbers.
Except, right, that they won't realize it's Tusken Raider logic that Bucho has. But
I saw it in a movie once. It's going to work.
He shot Bucho. He falls, and the other badass is supposed to be right there. And Antonio's still firing. You hear the gunshots. I can only now imagine every one of the henchmen are in a line, and he takes them all out, and they walk out the gate. That's how the movie ends.
The only complaint I've ever had with this movie is like, even with each rewatch, I'm like, maybe this will be the time I'm finally okay with it. It's like, nope, still not.
Rodriguez hit some. What is it? One of the shit. What's the word? Like the timeline. No, the timeline shifted, and now there's a different ending to movies or something.
Yeah, when we have a Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect.
I thought
happens.
Boy George was dead recently, and apparently he's not. Oh. And like, I swear to God, I'm like, no, dude, I remember seeing us on Facebook talking about it. Culture Club, he died. Like, I am confident in this, but no, he just did a recent interview.
Wrong time.
So there was a glitch in the Matrix at some point. I want to know if anyone else thinks that Boy George is dead, because he's not.
They turned on the CERN super collider, and that's what happens every time.
Well, the Weather Dominator at this time of the year.
We Cobra Commandered it. So
yeah,
right.
Weather Dominator.
All right, boys. I think it's time to do the things. Is that Desperado for us?
Yep.
Well, they drive off into the sunset and throw the guitar case, but then they drive back and go, you know what, just in case.
And they pick it back up. Yep.
I love that humor there. That is Desperado.
We got another town to get through. All right, so we can continue, because what's the next best thing for Desperado is we get to talk about the body count.
Yeah.
This has got to be big.
Leave anything for us?
Just bodies. Body count. Body count. Body count. Body count.
Bucho's got a lot of bitches. 70.
Holy
70 people die in Desperado.
On a low budget action movie. It's impressive as all get out.
Like anything over 40 is a lot. 70? Wow.
It was a lot of, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Yeah. That was half of them right there. I don't know who that is. It is the dial a henchman mentality in this movie. There's no lack of people to shoot and kill. And I mean, there's some innocents that die in this, and you know, I kind of technically consider Machete an innocent. He wasn't supposed to die by Bucho's hands.
He was supposed to just stand by and then, make phone calls and maybe eventually interfere. But also, I feel like that guy, that hitman, clearly had a murder boner, because he just instantly started murdering everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah. He didn't care.
I took out Machete. I get to kill anyone I want now. That's exactly the mentality of it. So, definitely a sizable body count at 70. So
now this is where it gets really hard with the.
Let's pick our favorite.
Oh gosh, we have to do
but they were all bad.
Nature Birthday. You get to decide who goes what.
Charlie, you go first, because I might need a minute.
I have my favorite. The second I saw it again, rewatching this, I go, God, I love this kill. And damn it, Nate, you already talked about it a little bit in this movie. But it's when the guy goes running at Antonio Banderas in the bar from the bar top. Antonio just gets to his gun cases, pulls out the 2 silver 45s, and he launches the bad guy with his feet and kicks him like 30 feet in the air and unloads every bullet into this guy's chest that he looks like Kenny from RoboCop. As he's still flying in the air.
It's great.
And then lands on a table, and you get this bloody mess.
You can even tell, like, the way it's shot, that's like, all right, today's the day we get to have a lot of fun.
Yes. That kill, because I was like, man, maybe it's the ceiling fan one. That one's funny. There's a lot of cool kills, but this one is just so dramatic and drawn out. And I just I laugh at he kicks him, and he flies through the air. That is the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon moment where he's just gone, but he unloads every bullet in the gun.
He probably could have used.
He runs out of bullets in the guy that comes out next, basically. So it's like he wasted them all on this one no name.
Stop! He's
henchman.
already dead.
He's already dead. He can't die anymore. He's already dead, officer. He can't die anymore. That's mine.
All right, Pete,
I love that
what's
one.
yours?
Mine's a ceiling fan because it's creative. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And it was very funny. It made
And there's
me
a
laugh.
joke right after the death, you know.
Slap.
Smack.
Yep, ceiling fan. You're up, Nate.
I'm gonna go with the first time you see the rocket launcher get used, and it hits that car, and you get the dummy that launches out from the moon roof.
Oh yeah, the dummy kill. That was
they had
pretty
that thing
cool.
on a spring, and it launched into the air.
So great.
You imagine some dude with a slingshot holding a dummy.
Yeah.
And now I get to release.
Boom! There it goes. Because it's like this lifeless, like the arms are down at its side, like it's just human cannonballing out of the limousine.
It's doing a dolphin jump out of the moon roof.
That's what it is. The dolphin. He's gone, and he's on fire. It's always good when the dummy's on fire. All right, well that wasn't so hard. Like I said, I had my kill picked out. I was a little upset Nate spoiled it a little bit earlier.
It's a beautiful scene.
It's an amazing. Usually, it's like the final kill, or it should have been the henchman fighter and Antonio Banderas. It should have been some insane, wild final fight between the two of them, and I just don't get that in this movie. But I don't knock this movie at all for it. Which means we got the next part. Let's rate this bad boy.
Oh boy, whatever could it be? Whenever we gush, it's almost like you could tell where we're heading. Pete, what are you giving this bad boy?
This is highly entertaining. It's highly stylized. It's one of the sexiest action movies I've ever seen. It's a 10, guys. Go see this movie. Buy the movie. Love it. Watch it. It's all that stuff.
Charlie, you.
It's not going to be a sweep tonight, boys, but it's a damn close one. I'm giving it a 9.5.
All right.
Normally, a perfect movie is I have no idea how to make it better or nothing to take away. There are some small things I would do.
I see what you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
Totally love this movie. I watch it regularly. I knew Nate was going to pick this eventually. We've talked about doing Desperado, just trying to fit it into the show at the right time. So his birthday was perfect. But yeah, it's a 9.5. I'm nitpicking to knock it half a point, but that's me. So Nate, it's your birthday, boy.
Well, Mom and Dad, because you didn't let 6-year-old Nate watch this, now has come my time to get my revenge. Yes, I'm giving this bad boy a 10, and I saw those boobies, and I liked them.
Thelma Hayek showed me her boobies, and I liked them.
I like them too. Yeah, no, I adore this movie. I've watched it so many times. I'll probably watch it a couple more times before the end of the year. Maybe one more time.
Time well spent, man.
Yeah, like
I think
so
honestly, you say that you need to watch.
With it.
Honestly, saying that you need to watch El Mariachi.
I am going to. Like, I'm probably going to order it off Amazon or something.
I saw the 3-pack on there that Charlie, I think, has the 3-pack Blu-ray.
I've got the Steelbook of Desperado, and like this movie needs to be seen in high def because
I'm honestly surprised
all of its
that
errors.
it's not included like a special bonus
right
like thing on it. I mean,
yeah, I know, right?
That
like,
would have been what
they
I
practically should just be giving away that movie at this point. So
Rodriguez got to get paid, man. Got to get paid.
What a birthday month it has been.
No
it
kidding.
has.
Wow.
So are we?
The hangovers have been long. The action has been good.
It has.
The horror has been spooky.
Well, Nate, we have a couple of we have a present real quick for you, and Pete has came up with homework for Desperado. So the homework was, what is your favorite walk away from an explosion moment?
When did we talk about this?
This was in the
It's
Slack.
in the Slack channel, you ding dong.
All I'm saying, I am still recovering from Friday night's party.
And you were sick, and that's why we're recording this on a Sunday
Spreader.
morning again.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't
Super
tell
spreader.
anyone.
This guy here.
That's right. Don't go to any local concerts in Columbus because Nate's ass is
Nate's gonna
definitely
be
going to
there.
be
I'm
there.
going to another one tonight.
Exactly. That's what I was like. Don't go to any local show. I don't need just Nate will be there. He just pops up at these things. So yeah, Pete, you came up with this homework. I'm going
Yeah.
to make you go first.
You could pick a lot of them, of course, but
Yeah.
I think my favorite was Dark Knight Returns when the Joker hits the explode button on the hospital and it doesn't go. And I've heard
There is a rumor, and
I've heard
I think
both
it's
ways
true.
where it didn't work initially and then worked. And
when he bangs on it is when it was supposed to. It went off at that point, and his reaction was real.
If you pay attention to the bus driver, you see him give the okay. Not the bus driver. There's a guy in the very back seat of the bus. You see him give.
He's one of the stunt coordinators.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my favorite because the reaction of Heath Ledger is just legendary. It was so real, and I think everybody kind of went in the theaters went, oh.
It was
one, man.
It was a good one. Me, God, you asked a question where I'm sitting there going, holy shit, this happens in almost every
Thousands
action
of these,
movie.
yeah.
And I'm kind of gonna. It's still my favorite, and everyone's gonna be like it's a cop out, but it's quite literally the Millennium Falcon and the X-wing flying away from the Death Star exploding.
Oh man, that just
good.
made my heart.
That's great.
So happy because I would have not thought to pick that. I'm thinking a guy actually walking, but man, yeah.
You know why?
It's so satisfying.
It's one of my favorites, but it's also one of my favorite jokes was from the other guys when the office explodes and they're yelling like, you know how people walk away from explosions in movies? That's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. You know when the Millennium Falcon flew out of the Death Star? Bullshit. And then Mark Wahlberg's like, don't you talk about Star Wars like that. That was real. When Pete put that homework up, I immediately went to that, but then I stopped and went, damn, that is one of the greatest that fly away from the explosion moments.
And like as a kid, it is such a victory. Like they
Everyone's
did
howling
it.
in the theater, screaming for joy.
Like even in Return of the
I
Jedi,
have chills right now because I'm just thinking of like how much I adore that scene.
Like Return of the Jedi is okay because you get Lando flying out, but you're also watching it explode with Luke inside. The first one was torpedo hits, they just get away, boom, gone. So yeah, that's mine.
The countdown to destroying the planet.
The planet. Yeah,
it was such high tension.
Fantastic. So Nate, have you thought of one?
Okay, I've got one. It's a bit newer too, but it's such an iconic scene to me. The very first Iron Man, when he is in the suit and he goes and saves those people, shoots like one, I think it's a wrist rocket or something like that.
The little rocket out of his wrist. I know what.
Turns around and then you have that explosion.
He shoots the tank.
Yeah, it's like this new era of superhero movies at that point where it was like, we finally have like done it. Like between bad X-Men movies, we had really good Spider-Man movies, but like, that was definitely like such a badass. Yeah, that exactly.
It was
like
because the tank shoots him, and he takes the shot, which was awesome in the theater, and he fires the smallest of missiles at the tank, and he turns around, and it blows up.
And there's something about like
awesome.
You don't get the expression on Iron Man's face, but the way that is shot, there is such of like a weight. There, you know.
It's
the way that even his shoulders are in that scene, like it is so badass.
All body language in that scene.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you. I think that's a fantastic one. So, it's a lot of good we're doing. But it's Nate's birthday, and there's no way I'm not going to play it.
Man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I bash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
Don't worry, fellas. I picked a super quick, easy one. This guy, I'm never going to say his name, gave it 1 out of 10, said it was a waste of time. He said, what a waste of your time on this movie. It has nothing to offer, just flashy one-man show, and everything is just here, and there's no direction. Weak story, average acting, just guns blazing, killing for no reason. Man, how does it feel to be wrong about everything ever?
I bet that was Quentin Tarantino trolling Robert Rodriguez. I think that Quentin wrote
That'd be
that
really funny.
because it's so nondescript, and that would be something Tarantino would do. This movie is the worst movie I've ever seen. Send. Yeah.
It was actually written on moviepoopshoot.com.
That's what it was. Moviepoopshoot.com. Oh, a lot of Kevin Smith references today.
There has been today. So thank you, gentlemen, for allowing me to have this pick.
Oh my goodness.
You're
That was a
welcome.
lot of fun.
I didn't get
Next
to pick
month-
shit this month.
Yeah, you don't get to pick shit next month because next month is spooky month.
Technically, I did pick one,
You did pick one.
but it's not the action one, and it's weird. But it's one to piss Pete off, which I
Yup.
find even funnier.
So
But
do
it's
we
not
wanna go
werewolves.
around-
It's not werewolves.
This is true. Do we want to go around the table and everyone, give a title that we're doing?
I say we do it, but not in any particular order.
I like that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Does Pete even remember what movies we're doing? Let's start
Well,
there.
I remember one of them that I'm bringing to the table, and maybe it's the one. No, Blood of
No, you're-
Dracula
Yep.
from the Hammer, the very first Christopher Lee.
Yeah, we're finally doing a Hammer.
Peter Cushing combo with Van Helsing and Dracula.
I have admittedly never seen a Hammer movie, and I'd asked Pete to find one for us, and this is what he is bringing to the table.
This is the first toe. You're just dipping our toe into it. This is before Hammer got real racy and raunchy.
Right.
But as the 70s progressed, the outfits got skimpier, the bosoms got larger, and the subject matter was a lot. The temperature rose as the years went on for Hammer. They were just trying to be
Very
more
descriptive. I like it. You should write some type of synopsis for Hammer on that. That was awesome.
They got a little more salacious just to get butts in the seats.
You have a thesaurus on your lap right now. He just keeps digging words out. Salacious.
I do really want to see the one where he does not talk at all, Christopher Lee, because he hated the script so much.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which one it is because he did like what 7 of those Hammer flicks.
Honestly, I'd have to look up the name of that one. but
I
it's a
know
couple-
that's
it's like
one of
the-
them. It's like,
it's
God,
like the third one that they did. I forget.
I
exactly
feel like
what
his
it is.
presence though would still, even without saying anything, be like badass.
Yeah. He was pissed. It's really, you can see it on his face through the whole movie. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
All right, Charlie, what's one of the other ones we're doing?
Well, since Pete's bringing up a vampire movie, and I've wanted to cover this movie for so long, and Pete covered it on Good Beer Bad Movie Night.
That's
and
right.
Pissed me off with their review. I'm making us do John Carpenter's Vampires. I love this movie.
I'm 50-50 on this.
I can't wait.
I don't know why we're not doing the John Bon Jovi one.
Nope. I want James Woods. I love this movie, and it tortures Pete. It's a win-win for me. Nate, what do you got?
Well, Pete had never seen The Crow before we found out.
This is true. Yeah. Something I
So-
just never hopped in my.
Don't
queue.
know how, but The Crow
I
is
don't
going to
know either.
happen. I think you're going to have to come over. We're going to have a bucket full of popcorn.
I like that.
Yeah,
idea.
I think that's going to have to happen.
I like
So
that
The
movie.
Crow is finally happening.
All right. Let's see. There's a total of
5.
So
Are there 5?
Yep.
there's
2
5.
more.
So does Pete remember what the other one
I
is?
do not remember.
All right. So Charlie, you name one, then I'll name one.
Did I pick another one?
No, we only made you pick one. Just
Oh,
so
okay.
you
Because
know
I would.
good.
Yeah.
I went a little sideways on us for this pick. And this was one Nate and I both agreed on. This really wasn't my pick or his pick. It just seemed right. But we're doing Ernest Scared Stupid.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
And it's kid-friendly horror.
Yep.
But it's a tradition, man.
It's a
Like,
tradition,
every year.
man. I watch it. I watch Ernest Saves Christmas. I watch all those, and I love the Ernest
Well,
movies.
for the spooky season, when you've got a nephew that's 11 or whatever he is right now, 11.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, Gremlins, Ernest
Yeah.
Scared Stupid,
And there's
Monster Squad.
There is some great Easter eggs with the trolls in Ernest
Killer
Scared
Clowns,
Stupid.
'cause it's the
They got the
same.
killer clowns. There's so many like little throwbacks to
I think
horror.
I've only seen this once, and it was a long, long time ago. So
It's
this
so
is
much
gonna be
fun.
A
a new
personal
watch for me,
favorite
yeah.
is why I was like,
So
we got to get this one.
we're
in
digging
here.
into the nostalgia of being kids again. So, Nate, what's our
Then-
last one? No
Well,
particular order, but the last pick.
This is, we are going to have a Friday the 13th in October.
Oh, yes.
And because it's Halloween, it only makes sense that you got to have that big blockbuster October type film, and that's Freddy versus Jason.
Big stupid.
We're
Yeah.
doing two at a time.
Stupid.
Blockbuster in quotations.
But yes,
Gore,
that is definitely
boobs,
Boobs.
all kinds
Definitely
of stuff
boobs.
in it. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to doing that one. That was really
Yeah,
fun.
I saw it in a theater, and that's the only time I've ever seen it. So I'm looking. I am
Nice.
looking forward to seeing that.
So that is
And
our
for
Halloween lineup.
Those that don't know, that's the movie Jackie let Anthony watch that she didn't know there was boobs in the movie. So. Don't think I'm not bringing that up again in the episode half a dozen times.
Speaking of Jackie, our last movie that we watched was Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Did you? She said she had seen it a few times. Did you ask her any more about that?
on this?
I forgot we were doing this. I haven't gotten clarification.
God, the audience is waiting in anticipation to figure out.
I'll try. Guys, I'm out of town right now. So I'm recording these out of town. And so phone conversations are usually about what's going on at home, day-to-day stuff. I totally forgot about Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
God, I'm at the edge of my seat. I want to know more. About it.
I am so worried that it's going to just fall flat because it's not even remotely what she remembered. It's not that movie.
So we gotta give a special blah.
So blah.
It happens.
We gotta give a special shout out to Cinema Slab because they were supposed to be on the Desperado episode.
They were,
but then I got sick. Our
Yes, you
scheduling, Charlie being out of state.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? Doing scheduling in September has been a nightmare for all of us. And unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but they are going to be on the Freddy versus Jason episode.
Hooray!
We've
We're
got
gonna get them
that
back.
locked in. So please go check out Cinema Slab.
Yep.
I see what you're doing, Nate. By putting it in this episode, you're willing.
It has to happen.
It has to happen.
Right.
Because we didn't say it last time because I played their commercial in the last episode to kind of, tickle the fancies of people, but I never said it. And then everything fell apart. But to be fair,
confident it will happen.
Even Pete was 20 minutes late to this recording this morning. So
well, that's because I had to call him in mid thrust.
I was deep in coitus. Wait, is that how that works? Hold on. Let me say that again.
Phrasing.
Let me not say that again. How about?
Let's not. Oh, okay. I'm waiting for Jody to come in and grab him and run him out of the basement.
Yeah, run him away until noon. Gotta get that nooner in.
Pete's been absconded. See, I have a thesaurus too.
Oh,
that's something.
Guys got an education you could have got for $1.50 at the fucking library. How do you like them apples?
There he goes again.
It's not your fault, Charlie.
Loves that Matt Damon, Ben Affleck shit. All right. Well, if everyone else enjoys everything that you hear on this episode, you can follow us over at Give Me Back My Action Movies, the Facebook group. Give Me Back My Horror Movies, the Facebook group. Both of us are on Instagram. We are on X. We are on Threads. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are everywhere and always listening. But yeah, go check us out. Give us 5-star ratings over on Spotify and Apple. That'd be great birthday presents for Pete and Nate on this month of birthday picks. I got jack shit. You remember when you used to be the kid and you had brothers and sisters and your mom always got you a present to open on everyone else's birthday so you didn't feel left out? Well, apparently I'm an only child this month and I got dick. I ain't get nothing. But that's okay.
That's usually what Jody asks for her birthday.
I want nothing or dick.
Yes, the latter.
So nothing.
That's all I got. I got nothing to add other than just hype man O's.
Good God, Nate's over there being hype man. I love it. All right. Well,
we ain't got no dick.
And that's the outro.
Bow, bow, bow.